Hi everyone, Barb Alvarez here, Church by the Sea resident yogi, and I'm going to teach you Sun Salutation A today, or Surya Namaskar A as it's known in Sanskrit. Just a reminder, before you start yoga or any other physical practice, if you haven't been exercising, please contact your doctor and make sure that it's okay for you. Now, the reason I want to teach you Surya Namaskar A, or Sun Salutation A, is because it's a complete exercise. It's a really complete movement. So if you don't have time, or if you don't have the energy, or if you don't really feel like it, but you want to do something, a sun salutation is a really great thing to do. It moves in all ways. It moves your body in all ways. You'll move your extremities through their full range of motion. You'll forward fold, you'll back bend and open your heart. You will carry the weight of your own body doing some strengthening. And of course, you'll breathe deeply. So it's a wonderful short exercise. Or it could be part of a longer routine. But this is how we are going to do it. So the first thing I want to remind you is Ujjayi breath, that breath that we do when we do yoga, or at least this type of yoga. So we slightly constrict the backs of our throats. We breathe in and out of our noses always, unless our teacher tells us differently. And we make that sound of Darth Vader. You know, that sound that the Star Wars character makes. Breathing deeply through the nose and exhaling through the nose. All right, I'm going to start right here. Standing in mountain pose, my feet right underneath my hips. They're slightly hip distance apart, or my feet are hip distance apart. They can also be together. It's preference, a matter of preference. All my joints are stacked one on top of the other. On the inhale, I'm going to bring my arms up to the sky. On the exhale, I'm going to fold forward. Inhale, come up to a flat back. Exhale, step back. I'm going to do chaturanga. This is the top of a push-up, hugging my elbows in and lowering down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And I'm going to breathe here for 5 breaths. 1, 2, and then when you get to 5, on the exhale, step up between your palms. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, fingertips to the sky. And exhale, hands right back to your heart center. That is Surya Namaskar A, or Sun Salutation A. In another video, I'll teach you Sun Salutation B. Let me do this Sun Salutation from the side so you can see what all these movements look like from the side. Inhale up, exhale fold. Inhale up to a flat back. Exhale, step back to chaturanga, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. The tops of my feet are pressing against the mat and my thighs are coming up off the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe for 5 good, deep, circular breaths. And on the last exhale, step up between your palms. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, fingertips to the sky. And exhale, hands right back to the heart center. Now, I'm going to do the same sun salutation, and I'm going to give you some modifications because you may be not ready for all of those movements. Maybe your body needs to do some intermediate movements or movements in between before your body becomes strong enough or flexible enough to do this, okay? So inhale up, exhale, fold forward, inhale, flat back. Exhale, step back to chaturanga. Notice my hands are right underneath my shoulders. My elbows are right over my wrists. My shoulders are right over my elbows, which are right over my wrists. Now, instead of doing a full-on plank, I'm going to drop my knees because maybe I'm not strong enough in my arms yet. and I'm gonna lower down, and then I'm gonna come up. Here I'm doing a cobra. My thighs don't necessarily come off the floor. When I do this in the side view, you'll see. And exhale, downward dog. Breathe. 1. Do 5 good deep breaths. And on the exhale of the 5th breath, step up between your palms. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, fingertips to the sky. And exhale, hands right back to your heart center. And now I'm going to do the modifications sideways so you can see what they look like. Inhale, up. Exhale, leading with the heart, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step back to chaturanga. Here's the modification. I'm gonna drop my knees, and then I'm gonna come down. And then inhale. This is a cobra instead of an upward facing dog. Cobra, my thighs are still on the floor. My shoulders are down away from my ears, and I'm right here. This is a heart opener or a back bend. I'm gonna curl my toes under and come right back to downward dog. Now, in downward dog, my hands, my fingers are nice and spread apart. All 4 corners of my hands are pressing into the floor. My heart is moving toward my toes. I'm gonna move up a little bit so that you can see my ankles. Now, you want your heels to be moving toward the earth. In my case, I have very tight hamstrings and calves, so my heels don't touch the floor. Maybe yours do. Maybe they don't, and that's okay. Take an inhale, and on the exhale, step it up. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, fingertips to the sky. And exhale, hands right back to the heart center. Now, when you're doing Surya Namaskar A, or Sun Salutation A, I would urge you to think of it as a moving meditation. Think of it as you breathe and you move your body through space. Just feel and stay so present. Feel every single movement and feel what's happening in your body as you're lifting and bending and folding and carrying the weight of your body. Breathe, stay in the moment, and just know that this is an action or an action of self-love, and it can be not just a meditation, but a way to check in with yourself and a way to say a little prayer. Namaste.